So here's the Star Wars trilogy. There's Megatron. So still have a VCR. We still have the video cassettes, and it still works. Everything works. So what I wanted to show you was on the back here, George Lucas wrote me and everyone else nice little message here. Let me read it to you. The appeal of Star Wars has gone beyond anything I could have ever imagined. I am pleased that for the final video release of Star Wars in its original version and good version, we can present it with the best sound and picture quality yet available. Thanks to THX Digital Mastering. Megatron, down boy. In the years to come, I hope you and your children and your children's children will enjoy not only this trilogy, but also the adventures yet to come in the continually unfolding Star Wars universe. Signed, George Lucas. So, the second paragraph is so great. So unfortunate. It's so sad. I'm doing everything I can not to dry heave right now, but yeah, so here I still have this. Don't ever plan to get rid of it. So these 3 video cassettes before he ruined them, and before he sold it to Disney, and then they continue to ruin it. I really enjoyed these movies. They were a lot of fun. Oh, the memories. Hello, world. YouTube community and beyond. I come before you today with just a little bit of a confession. Just feels like I need to tell someone. I saw Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of SkyWalker yesterday. And I don't know. I just don't know what to say. I went in there with my hopes and dreams of that movie very low. Very, very low. So low that I somewhat enjoyed it. I have to admit to you that I somewhat enjoyed it. Best movie? No way. It would be the best movie if I was suffering from a cerebral hemorrhage during the opening scene and throughout the whole movie. It's not the worst movie. It is not Kung Pao Enter the Fist or the first Hulk iteration status. So it's definitely not the worst. And it's definitely... I'm going to need a Lysol on the whole body after this. Definitely not as bad as Episode 8, The Last Jedi. So, that being said, what can I say about it? Really? What can I say that hasn't already been said about it? For how long now? Since September I've been watching the YouTube leaks and video analysis and what to say about this? Yes, dumpster fire everywhere. Yeah, not quite a dumpster fire, maybe a dumpster kindling, maybe a little dumpster ember, but not a fire. The last one, fire, yes. This one, ember. Maybe the flames are starting to go out, we'll say. Kathleen Kennedy needs fired, period. I mean, even if I came here and said the movie was great, she still needs fired. She has no idea what she's doing. If I was that bad, if anyone was that bad at their job, they would be fired. But Kathleen Kennedy? I don't know, does she have someone, Bob Iger? Is there some that she has some dirt on him? She's holding over his head as ransom. Is she the puppet master? Is she Emperor Palpatine of Disney? Maybe she is. Maybe the movie was about her. That she is in a strobe-lit room with a druid cloak over herself and those whited out eyeballs, contact lenses, and she's calling the shots. She created Snoke, she created Rey. They fight each other, but they're all on the same team. That's what I present to you, YouTube community. All who are watching this video, both of you. So, in the end, let's just move on. This Disney Star Wars garbage. This reboot of the reboot, this cut and paste of the original scripts to a new audience. Word for word of Return of the Jedi. Strike me down, you'll grow stronger. Look, your friends are in trouble. It's so much the same. Emperor Palpatine, back again. I mean, does anyone really die in this? Is there any risk? Apparently not. Apparently, you could die in this film. Spoiler alert, by the way, if it hasn't been spoiled to you thus far. People die, Kylo Ren was killed by Rey and she resurrects him. Rey dies, Kylo resurrects her. Well, see, I just knocked over Emperor Palpatine. I'm so sorry, Mr. Emperor. Please forgive me. Don't lightning bolt me. So, there's no risk involved in this film. There's nothing so outstandingly new and interesting. It's just there. The Knights of Ren are just there, just walking around looking at things through the whole movie. Then finally they fight Kylo Ren at the end. Let's see, the Sith troopers, cool armor. Love the red outfits. They're just there. They have these jetpacks. They fly now. They fly now. They fly now. Let's all repeat this. The whole bro humor is kind of annoying. There was one person that in the movie theater, apparently, at least that outwardly showed that he did not know Rey was Palpatine's granddaughter. When the movie mentioned it, you heard this "oh!" in the back. And my dad and my brother and me looked at each other and said, guess it wasn't spoiled for everybody. And that's who I ended up seeing it with. I went to go see it with my brother and with my dad, and my dad paid. It was very kind of him. I'm not even going to pick them up. So, but what I wanted to mention to everyone, that was kind of mentioned, I think Grace from Beyond the Trailer mentioned this. I watched a little bit of her shows. I watch Nerdrotic a lot as well, Geeks and Gamers. But she mentioned something very interesting, and this was in line with what I was thinking. George Lucas sold the whole product to Disney. Apparently he didn't want it anymore. Yet everyone complains, but he's the one who sold it. If I sell my neighbors my car, I could have spent so much time fixing it up, put some new rims on there, get it buffed and waxed so nicely, and I sell it to them, and then they use it for a demolition derby. Do I have a right to complain? Hey, that was my beautiful car. Don't use it for a demolition derby. You're supposed to just enjoy it and look at it. Well, they could say, well, I did look at it, I did enjoy it, but we kind of had our own ideas. And same as with Disney. Apparently Disney had their own ideas. Heard some of the rumors that George Lucas had some script treatments and some ideas for the next film, and Disney rejected them. Well, that's Disney's prerogative. Can't even talk, I'm so mad. Disney owns it. Get over it, people. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. I sat out Han Solo, Star Wars story. Still didn't watch it. It came on Netflix. Guess what? I dropped Netflix 2 months ago. I don't even care about Netflix. Honestly, I don't even really care about any of these modern movies anymore. Modern meaning the last few years. They're all reboots. They're all reboots of the reboot, sequels, prequels. Nothing's original, and nothing's even that fun. When you think about the Terminator, Dork Fate, that was a good movie. I didn't watch that movie. I could tell that was going to be a pile of garbage. The one before that with the Game of Thrones girl in there driving the school bus. Oh, get on, oh. He's a Terminator. What does it matter if he gets on or not? He can defeat everybody. But he has to get on your school bus and you're driving. Oh, wow. No fear in that. Sorry, that wasn't a woman driver joke. I promise it wasn't. But, Kathleen Kennedy, she had her day. She did a good job in E.T., I guess. I'm surprised they haven't rebooted that movie and ruined it. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they thought of it. They're probably working on it right now as I vent. But, again, about the episode 1, 2, and 3 from Mr. Lucas. Should I remind you how much of a pile of garbage they were? What does the name Jar Jar Binks drum up in your memory. Fun times? No, not at all. What about Mothman? You know that moth creature with the derby hat and cigar that kept Anakin and his mom prisoner as slaves? Was that a good character? Was that a good character development? Anakin couldn't sneak away. He sits there and builds droids at lunchtime. What about Aquaman in that movie? Spits out fish. That wasn't bad. You enjoyed that? Please tell me you enjoyed it, because I know you didn't. But that's what we had. Darth Maul was cool, but he got killed. By the end of episode 1, Darth Maul was dead. So the one good character George Lucas did dream up was killed. Jar Jar Binks just continued on, took over Senate, gave the whole powers of Congress to Senator Palpatine. You know, so can we blame the whole Galactic Empire on Jar Jar Binks? Maybe. But anyway, I think we all get the picture. It really wasn't that good. Episode 4, 5, and 6 were the best. And yet there's some discrepancies, some arguments whether the Ewoks were cool or not. I like the Ewoks. I actually liked Return of the Jedi. I enjoyed the creatures of Jabba's palace. You know, and by the way, let me also remind you, the world famous meme, Han shot first. What generated that meme? George Lucas. Because he had to go back and ruin his own trilogy with his add-ons and enhancements. Why? Because he lost his touch. Maybe he went mental from being in Hollywood too long. Maybe they rotted his brain. The Hollywood community. Whatever the reason. We got through episode 7, 8, and 9. Solo Star Wars boring. Rogue One I actually liked. Maybe if I watched it again I wouldn't, or maybe I'd like it even more. I don't know. I only watched it once. Don't own it. Not gonna buy it either. Not gonna buy any of these movies. And honestly, that's the best thing you can do. If you really hate it, don't spend your money. If you don't want to, don't spend your money. Me, I succumbed to peer pressure. My dad and brother wanted to see it and wanted to take me along. So, there you have it. That is my review of why I went to go see it. Now, for a few spoilers, again, for the people who didn't watch it.